Hey, Structures. Today's lesson is going to be the 1-1-1 doubling rule lesson. I feel like we can definitely use this review to get better at recognizing when we need to add that doubling the last consonant. So without further ado, let's review. This spelling rule, the 1-1-1 doubling rule, applies when adding suffixes that start with a vowel to a base word that is one syllable, ends in one consonant, and contains one vowel. All right, so I have an example right here. So if we took hit and we wanted to add ER to it to say hitter, as in baseball, the hitter is at bat, what we would need to do is let's check it and see if we need to add the double the last consonant there. So is it one syllable? Hit, it is one syllable, okay? Does it ends in one consonant? Yes, it does. Does it contain one vowel? Of course it does, the I. So there you go. So it met all three criteria. Okay, it had one syllable, ended in one consonant, and contains one vowel. That means if I want to add ER to it, I would need to double that last consonant, which is a T. So we double that and we get HITTER for hitter. All right, let's try some together. And you're going to see right now how this doesn't always apply. Okay, especially with this next word. So let's check out glad. I want you to say that, spell it out loud, this word, gladly. Okay, gladly. Spell that out loud. GLADLY. Okay, so let's spell it out. GLADY. Now, why did we not have to double that last consonant right there? Well, let's discuss that. Does it meet the one syllable? Yes, it does. Does it end in one consonant? Yes, it does. Does it contain one vowel? Yes, it does. Now, so why did we not have to double that D? Well, because the rule says that if the suffix that you're adding to the root word or the base word, if it ends with a consonant or begins with a consonant, then you do not have to double it. But if it ends in a vowel, then you would definitely double it. Okay, so in the terms of gladly, let me explain a little further so you get an idea. What did we add on to the end of hit? We added ER. You can see I have it highlighted on the screen right here, ER. What does the ER begin with? You're right, it begins with an E, which is a vowel, and because that's a vowel, then we doubled the T. Down here, we wanted to turn glad into gladly, and so we added LY. Is an L a vowel? The answer to that question is no. Therefore, we would not have to double that last consonant, even though it met all the criteria. Let's take a look at snap. Snap. Let's turn that into snapless. Let's turn snap into snapless. Okay. So let's see. Snap. SNAPLESS. Oh, I didn't have to double anything on there, did I? No, even though that it met the syllable rule, it met the consonant rule, and it contained a vowel, less starts with an L, which means we don't have to double that last consonant. So we have snapless. All right, let's go down to run and check run out. So you have run. Does it meet the one syllable? Yes, it does. Oh, let me back up just a second. We're going to turn run into running. So run has one syllable. It ends in one consonant and contains one vowel, the U. Great. Now, if we want to put, if we want to add ing onto the end of it, let's see. RUN. Ing begins with an I, so I would double that. There you go. Right. Let's try, let me turn my page. Let's go on to, I'm going to give you a target word here. I'm going to tell it to you. I want you to say the word, but I'm not going to show it. Okay. It's going to be flipped. Flipped. I want you to identify the base word. So what is the base word of flipped? If you said flip, you are correct. That is the base word. Let's ask ourselves this question. Does it fit the 3 rules? Well, does it? You answered yes, you were correct. Yes, it does. To number 3, what is the suffix? What is the suffix? Well, flipped. ED. If that's what you said, you were correct. And number 4, does the suffix begin with a vowel? ED? Yes, it does. It begins with an E. So answer there is yes. So what does that tell us? Let's just ask this question. Do we need to double the last consonant? Yes, we do. So that's how we get from flip. We wanted to add ED, add that extra P, ED. There you go. All right. Now let's see here. Let's do another one. No, we've already done that one. Okay. I'll tell you what, let's go into some dictation, okay? Let's do some dictation real quick on this, and then I have a little practice sheet that you'll mosey on over to and click on that, and you'll pull down that worksheet, the Google Doc, and you'll fill it out, okay? So here's some dictation for you. Let's just do 5 words. We'll read 5 words and give you some practice spelling these, okay? I want you to make sure that you're pounding the whole word, repeat only the base word, write the base word, finger tap if needed, double if needed, and add the suffix. All right, so let's try one. The first one I want you to try is reddish. Reddish. Take a moment and write that down. Pause the video if you have to. All right, so dictation. Let me do this. Let's go dictation. And number 1 was reddish. Well, it met the 1-to-1-to-1 rule. Okay. It also, ish is your suffix. It began with a vowel, so we would need to double that last consonant, which was a D. That would be the correct spelling. Let's go to number 2. Number 2 is quitting. Quitting. Now make sure you pause the video if you need more time to spell it right, and ask yourself these sort of questions. Ask these questions that are up here on the up on the screen, and replace the word flipped with whatever word we're trying to spell. So number 2 would be quitting. Here we go. Ready? Q-U-I-T. So we have quit, and we're adding ing onto the end of it. Begins with a vowel. Quit has a vowel in it. It's 1 consonant and 1 syllable. So let's add that other T. Quitting. There we go. Let's go on to number 3. Number 3 is going to be let's do sluggish. Sluggish. Pause the video because I'm about to reveal the answer on how to spell it right. Here we go. Slug. We want to add ish to it, and we add that other G. Sluggish. There we go. Number 4. Okay. Let's do gladden. Gladden. Our root word is glad. Pause the video if you don't want to see. Glad. And then we're going to add en to the end of it. So that means we have to double that. We get gladden. And last but not least, we're going to go with crunching. Let's do crunching. So our base word is going to be crunch. It is 1 syllable. It does not end in 1 consonant. It has ch at the end, which is a type of blend. And so therefore, we're just going to add ing. It did not meet our rule. You can't add crunch. You can't add crunch, ch, ing. That would look silly. It would look like this. Yeah, that looks pretty crunching. Crunching. Huh, that's kind of silly. All right, so that is your 5 dictation words. make sure you go over there and complete that activity lesson I have for you. And we'll pick up where this leaves off on Thursday. We'll pick up some more dictation and we'll add the sentences in. All right. Don't forget to do your 3-part drill. All right. It's important that we stay on top of that and keep our fluidity up and so forth. All right. Adios.